Hey, welcome everybody. I was really afraid, we were all really afraid that there would be maybe 4 people in the room. Never underestimate the power of free beer.
Yes.
So,
cheers.
Thank you, Atlassian. Yay.
Cheers.
So normally we start this kind of session off with a jingle. I don't know who remembers that, but apparently we don't because we forgot to put it on the laptop. So instead,
we can sing.
They want to sing?
Oh God, that's so
They
creepy.
really do want to sing.
Who wants to sing?
All
right, come up, sir. No.
Okay, come on up if you want to sing. You can sing it. Come on.
Just take the mic down there, Geraldo style. Carl.
Okay, I will do it.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't know you were going to do solo, right?
Me? No! I just give ideas here.
Okay,
Well, you know what? I think the first live show we had, that happened spontaneously. We had not planned for it, and it just burst out in song.
That was the creepiest part of it.
Is this awkward enough at the moment?
Yeah.
It is.
Maybe we should move on.
Shall we instead, we're going to observe a moment of silence for the singing that didn't happen. Okay, so it's really important to start this session with the most important question of all. Who here actually remember, does anybody know what the Java Posse is? All right.
Wow.
How many people actually listen to the Java Posse? Smaller number.
Those are the old people.
All right.
You can tell.
Fair enough. And everybody else in the audience is totally
Hey, no
confused.
ageism.
Yeah. Who here is younger than 30 and knows who the Java Posse are? Oh, that's snap. Oh, snap.
All right. Little short intro for all the suffering people in the audience. Free beer. Did I mention the free beer? All right. That's us. This was at Devoxx, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Something like that. In Belgium. I didn't have to wear a hat then. It was nice. Defenders of Java since when? You do the history, damn it. You were there.
Okay, so in 2005 there were these things called iPods, if you remember those, and this other thing started called podcasting, and I thought, gosh, I'd like to listen to one on Java, and there wasn't one, so we started one instead, and that's in a nutshell the history of this. We did it for about 10 years until none of us were doing Java anymore. And then we decided it was probably a bit disingenuous to talk about it at that point, so we stopped.
In the last year of its existence, Joe Nuxall saw the writing on the wall and got the hell out. And nobody else saw the writing on the wall, so they asked me to step in. That was the jumping the shark moment.
Yes,
Anybody
Chet
that
is the shark.
wasn't clear on that, that was it. Yeah, we'd already turned the corner by then. Okay,
Right.
you talk about
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to touch this.
Oh, all right.
This is your idea.
I'm on it. Okay, so if you would like a piece of real Java Posse history, you can take home...
There we go.
Oh, you can take home these hats, the ones we're wearing right now, that are all signed by all 5 of us. All proceeds will go to charity. It's going to go to the Java Posse Disneyland... Devoxx for Kids. It's going to go for Devoxx for Kids. This is the URL. We have no idea what people will pay for these or if they will pay for them. So if not, we're giving them away at the end of the show because we don't want them anymore.
The starting bid is 42 cents.
Yep, really, it's not that high. You can use them for...
Time you sold them, anyone buy?
we never actually got around to selling them before. We had the best of intentions and we failed. So one of the things you could use these for, somebody breaks the build, you make them wear the hat for punishment. Okay, there's all sorts of ways these are useful.
And you can put 4 people at a time.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, so you won't run out. If you would like to bid, we'll actually give them away at the end of this session. So
We
please
take them.
take them away.
It's not clear. All right. The crowd, that's you. That was the...
It's the interactive part of the show.
By the way, if you didn't get it, that URL takes you to an eBay that you can bid on right now. Literally, we're going to do this as
Right
we're...
now.
Or
Right
you
now.
could listen.
You can be bidding.
Or you
That's
can
right.
listen. Yeah.
All right,
miss out.
let's talk about you. Where are you from? Silicon Valley. Yay, very excited to be here. We can hear that. California.
Make some noise. You got to make noise.
more
They're not
noise.
going to see you. They're not going to see you at home on the thing. So make noise.
USA. USA.
All right, so everyone's from out of state.
North America. USA.
All the
Okay.
Canadians jump in there, yeah.
World. And
Anyone from Rigel 7? I see.
Yeah.
You
There's
just
always
gave it
a
away,
difference.
sir.
There's always one.
We've been watching you.
Okay,
you're
what was
here.
best about this conference? How about the talks? Best talk you went to? Shout it out.
This one.
Very good.
There were several keynotes. You have to be specific. You have to say the entire title and the speakers' names.
Yes.
And the number. And one room.
Wi-Fi. Was that the best?
Actually, it did pretty well, I think. It did
All
good.
right. Venue. Huge. Venue was huge. All right. I agree. Location. What about
San
San Jose?
Jose.
Rockin' Town, yeah?
Give it up for San Jose.
Yeah, San Jose.
How about the weather? A little bit of Antwerp right here
It
in
was the Antwerp
California.
experience.
Yep. And the Java Posse reunion plus beer.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the beard.
Totally.
Without-
self-serving.
Yeah, I wrote that first, and I thought we better put the word beer in there as well to get that.
Let me just check. Java Posse reunion? Java Posse reunion with beer. Okay, I think that pretty much says it all right there.
All right. Let me awkwardly switch over to here. We have some nice stats compiled by the official stats compiler people. 650 people here, 26 sponsors over in the exhibit room, as well as just sponsoring in general. 210 speakers. We almost outnumbered the attendees. Next time we're going to take them. We're going to have a rumble. Number of countries represented, 31, and that's the same as the number of states. Do we know in the US that countries are not states? Is that one of those geography tests that we fail? Top 5 rated talks, Docker Swarm or Kubernetes. Pick your framework. Optional, the mother of all bike sheds. Personality is the new ringtone. Modular development with JDK 9, and the business of technology, business technology.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I did think it was an
Totally
insightful
self-serving
talk. Yeah.
statistic for you. I don't know who put that one in there.
That's just gone to 1, though.
Yeah,
That
now
literally
it's
just
one.
went to 1.
Devoxx alternative facts. The app, there was 713 downloads, which is more than the number of people who were here. I don't
There are
quite
people living vicariously
Multiple
through
devices.
People in Croatia are like, what is going on at the conference now?
They
What's the
wanted to
session I
go.
can't
They
go
wanted to go and just couldn't make it.
Yeah, and thank goodness they had the app
They're just
instead.
living
Just as good.
vicariously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home location of attendee who traveled the farthest, Saudi Arabia. Well done, 18-hour
Are
flight.
you here? Who traveled from Saudi Arabia?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Impressive, yeah.
All right.
I was going to say he's probably sleeping in the back now.
You better be back at work on Monday. You should leave now. Home location of attendee who traveled the least, San Jose. 9-minute drive in your dreams. Are you kidding?
Yes.
It probably takes longer than it does from Saudi Arabia to get from San Jose to San Jose. Usual rainfall for this week in San Jose is 0, but we actually had an inch. Very impressive. Belgian weather.
Yeah,
indeed.
that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Most frequently asked question, where is the food? And I like the fact that they moved it between different days, too, just to fool you. Coffee, too. Upstairs, downstairs, who knows? Number of tequila shots consumed, Tuesday, 5. Wednesday, over 27. Well done.
Wow.
And then Thursday, they didn't
Hang on,
get
is that
her
per
today.
person?
What's that?
Is that per person?
It is.
'Cause that's
It is per
damned
person.
impressive.
Average.
Per person. Well, it was by the stats compiling people, actually, which is why they have no stats for Thursday. They
Still
never
sleeping,
woke
hanging
up.
over.
Thursday was hangover.
Number of puppy attendees, 3. And kitty attendees, 3. I missed that one. Oh, okay. There's an error in the stats. Sorry about
Fire the
that.
compilers.
There were 899 followers until this lucky 900th person surprisingly had their picture taken. Well done.
He does look very surprised.
Eclipse Foundation employee of the conference, Patrick Larocque, age 11. I believe in the U.S. we call this
Child labor?
practices.
Yeah.
Our lawyers will see you immediately after the show.
What's he drinking there? I don't know.
Number of inflatable chairs for free for the asking outside the ballroom after this is equal to N, where N equals the number of chairs that are out there. And that's it for the stats. Back to
The funny
our
stuff.
amazingly contentful slides here.
Yes.
Wait for
You
it.
ain't seen nothing yet.
Loading.
There we go.
Loading.
Stats from the conference. Yes, we did that. Humor. Okay, this would be the non-serious part of the talk, as opposed to everything we've
We're
done so
telling you
far.
that just in case you believe.
We have some Java true facts. This is the things that fake news has lied about. And we must find the memory leakers now.
Well, so I think number one, we have proof that the JCB has bugged the source code in Java. It's been watching us for some time. This one, I want to remind everybody, let us not forget the great garbage collection green threads massacre. This definitely proves that we need more security in the JVM.
True. Much more, much more.
And then, of course, there was the great variable name famine of 2007. Does anybody remember that horror? There weren't enough identifiers to go around. We had to start cannibalizing source code.
Is that when PHP took off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was horrible.
Those dark times in the Java
Oh,
space.
man. Who wants this one? Are you going to talk about this one?
Java card. In the microwave, spying on all of us. So watch out when you're
Watch out
cooking
for
your
those
burritos.
microwave ovens, man. They're watching you.
Never trust those JOT devices. How about this one? I had to ask them what this one meant.
Do you remember how we used to cover the TIOB index on the Java Posse? We were really concerned about Java's popularity, and we
Had
kept
to be number
listing
one.
it. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of illegal voting now. That's what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm so hot.
He's so hot right now.
I'm
That
going
Chet.
to sort of look in this direction. I don't remember the point of this slide, do you? All right, we're going to move
Actually,
on.
there is a weird one in here.
Illegal voting.
Yeah, illegal
It's
voting.
rampant.
In particular, we believe that Visual Basic.NET has been stuffing the polling.
Yeah.
Stuffing the polls.
Clearly.
They have this really easy to build app to do that. All right, there are this doesn't even say the true fact, over 100 quintillion
Yeah.
people
There are
using
more people
developing for
using
Java.
Java than are alive in the world.
Very
It is
impressive.
the most popular language in the universe ever.
More popular than Esperanto.
Yeah. Yeah. And it continues to be more popular every day.
Okay, now we would like to go on to the next part of our platform speech. We are going to make Java great
Again.
again.
Huge. It'll be huge.
It will be huge.
Who wishes for the good old days of Java when a hash table was a hash table and date was all you needed, which if you're an engineer can sometimes be hard to get.
AWT.
Oh, I miss AWT. What about those heavyweight components, huh?
You know, you miss AWT, but then there's always java.awt.list that comes up first in the imports, just as a constant reminder. It's just a constant reminder of what you've lost.
Pick me, pick me.
Yeah.
It's still out there. You can still use it if you want, and you can use it to build applets.
It's the future.
They are the future of the future.
All right.
So these are our ideas for making Java great again.
First of all,
I think you're going to love every one of them.
administrative overhead. There is too much bloat in our society. We're going to eliminate some of that overhead by removing all of that extraneous punctuation. You have sample code that looks like this. There's just too much for our little brains to
Just
parse.
noisy.
It
Just
is noisy.
noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Too much. We don't need all that stuff. What if it looked like this instead?
It's more readable.
Yeah, way
Personally, I really hate GC pauses, especially unexpected ones. So we've fixed this. We're going to stop all automatic garbage collection. Just there won't
never
be
works
any more.
when you want it.
Okay? You will have to call garbage collectors yourself. In intense code, you may have to call it quite a lot, like every iteration of a loop. For example,
Yeah,
You
we
have-
recommend the practice of interleaving it with instructions.
but you won't get any pauses that you're not expecting anymore. Okay?
It's like native languages now. You are in complete control
Yeah.
of the memory.
It's more power.
Yeah. We're going to create jobs, and we're going to create them by eliminating or requiring line numbers in Java. So we've got to go back through all that old source code and put line numbers in them. It's going to create opportunities for many, many people. This is what code looks like today. This is what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
So much better.
It's like in the good old days.
Yeah.
It
Basic.
really is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little nostalgic tear in my eye
Yeah,
right
totally.
now.
And we're going to bring world peace. Do you remember all the fights between the fans of tabs and spaces?
I remember you thought about it
They're
a lot.
still going on. They're still going
Yeah,
on.
well, we're going to bring peace to the table. And our solution for this is very simple. We're just not going to have a white space. So let's take a look at the code. Look at all that. Tabs?
It's so wasteful.
I don't think so.
It's
Let's
just
see what we're going to
wasteful.
do. See? Much nicer.
That's concise for
Yep.
you.
I agree.
And we're going to build
A wall.
a firewall.
And .NET's going to pay Cisco for it.
And we're going to make sure we lock it up. So basically, oh, the order is wrong. So we're going to make sure that all variable reads and writes are going to have to be protected by individual locks. This will solve a lot of problems. Yep. Can you reveal the code here? So exactly. Make sure that you require it in the right order or some bad stuff can happen.
Yeah.
But you're in complete control again, right?
Yeah.
You're giving the power back to the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Secure the borders.
Lock it up.
Something like that.
I can't even remember what this one's about.
We're going to increase travel and tourism. This is about jobs as well, and we're going to do that by allowing
yes,
people
of
to go
course.
to places. This is the way it works now, but look at this code, right? And do you see how this feature is integrated with the line number feature? They go together
And it's
like
one-
it's
things
well
that
thought
go
out.
together.
It's one less line of code as well. I mean,
It
It's
is.
fantastic.
if a line isn't there, there can't be a bug in it. So this has 33% less bugs.
Yeah.
Nice proof. What's that? How does it work when we forbid white spaces? Sir, I am going to show you the answer to that later. Thank you for that.
We're going to have the
excellent
greatest plan for that.
Yeah.
First 30 days, it's going to be solved.
No more deplorables.
Yep, no more deplorables.
No more deplorables.
We're only going to allow approved generics. Wildcards and deplorables are right out now. So
Who finds generics hard to read? All right.
Yeah.
And the
Be
rest of you
honest,
are
admit
lying. All right. Well, it's not going to be a problem in the future. This is what the code used to look like. And now?
That's it.
Yep.
Get rid of the deplorables.
Yep.
Natural
But
numbers are
there's
all
still
you
some punctuation in there that I want to
I know.
strike.
yeah,
We're working on that too.
we'll
Okay.
get it all together. We'll pull it
Yeah.
all together at the end. And no undesirable types either. I think this is yours, actually.
No foreign types, only
Yeah.
primitives. Something complex like this, trying to describe a dog. You've got a whole class and strings and complex things. It's just
And
too much.
It's way
I'm thinking
overkill.
on constrained mobile devices, you're allocating and
Yeah, and it
collecting
just
garbage all the
making-
time.
Yeah,
because
you're
of
just
structures
making
like
garbage
this, right?
everywhere that
Yeah, yeah.
is requiring you to do all the GCs that you don't want to do.
There's a simpler way to describe
simpler.
exactly what you need.
It's a dog. Int, dog. That's it. That's all you need.
Repeal and replace.
Oh, yeah, this
Okay.
is the new
Oh.
JUnit. So we want to
So, yeah.
modernize it, bring it up to 2016 or 2017 standards.
Yeah,
So
what
you may
year
have
is this,
seen, for example, assert false in your code or fail when something is truly not supposed to happen.
We don't like such negative terms here. We're very positive.
We really don't.
Right. Right.
So in our improved 2017 edition, we're going to have assert alternative true. And instead of fail, it's working fine. It's a well-oiled machine.
So make Java great again. We're going to put all of these, or at least as many of them as we could remember together, and this is how
This
it
is
all
this
works.
is Java 10. You're getting a preview of Java 10 right now.
This is it.
It'll be here in 10 years. This is what you might write today if you wanted to call this important function on that important instance. And this is the beauty of the future of Java.
It's
Makes
beautiful.
me cry.
It's
Yeah.
nice. Look at that.
It will be great.
How many jobs is that going to create?
1, 2,
Trying to
3,
read
4,
that
5,
code.
6, 7, 8. I count 8. We're gonna
8 jobs.
well, we're gonna multi-core it, so we've actually
Now-
got one separate person for each line of code.
Are the indents there tabs or spaces, though? That's the...
Yeah, they're going to be gone. It's going to be one line. Imagine it's all.
Yeah, one line.
Okay, code review from Tor. Strike the spaces.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's get serious now. We don't joke. We're very solemn up here. I've heard that from IBM. All right. Java, since the Java Posse, what's been going on? So we quit, we retired, we were tossed out 2.5 years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
Yeah.
the last
Well-
serious podcast
The-
we did
well,
was
the-
probably 3 years ago?
Yeah.
The last one that
5.
we really did, other than a live show, was like 3 years ago now,
Okay.
which is unbelievable.
So 3
years
years
has
ago,
gone by.
and Java has gone great leaps and bounds since then. Java 8.
Yeah, so Java 8 is out now, and
Yeah.
I think probably the most amazing thing about it is Lambda.
We don't need Scala anymore.
Well,
Yeah, no, I agree.
hold on there, big fella. no. The point I was trying to make with Lambda is, do you remember when we stopped doing the Java Posse, and there were all these arguments about whether Lambdas should be there in Java?
Well, there were
You
big
just-
fights between the different camps of which kind of Lambda to build.
Well,
Yeah.
but there was a huge movement not to put them in at all. I mean, there was a lot of rhetoric about not putting them
Just
in. No one
simple-
seems to really think that anymore. I think it has, the victor has been crowned.
Turns out that
We can see
the
what they.
arguments came in like a lion and out like a lambda. So I told them I've been waiting for years to make that joke. And that's pretty much the response I expected. Streams API.
Yeah, Streams API is nailing there. That's very lambda-ish.
All right.
Lambda-ish.
All right. So yeah, 3 years, 2 things.
So,
Pretty good.
no, but maybe
almost
people
a
can
thing
shout
per
out.
year.
Yeah,
Like,
what
what
do
are
you-
your favorite Java 8 features of people using it? What do they really like about it?
Optional.get.
Optional.get. They like optional.get. That's an
Okay.
interesting one.
If anybody went to the bike shedding talk, that was a joke.
Huh?
You had to be there.
Okay, all right.
Stuart? Stuart? No, even Stuart didn't go. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's there.
Was that a joke? Okay.
It is now. Okay.
Moving on. All right, Java 9, up and coming.
Yeah.
It is on the way. We have Jigsaw, teeny tiny modules, causing absolutely no disagreement within the Java community.
This one's exciting to me. Java's going to
Dick's
get a
favorite.
proper REPL. Finally,
Well, that was a big
shell.
deal for you
Yeah.
with Scala, right?
Yeah, it really does make a difference. It's
So
huge
when you
difference.
have lambdas and REPL, you'll come back to Java?
No, that genie's out the bottle, I'm afraid. when they get type classes.
What is he
and,
doing? He keeps stripping.
He's so hot right now.
He is so hot right now.
All right.
Collection factory methods. Okay.
Tell us
Don't,
about
don't
those.
take any more off, Chet. Please, don't take any more off. Yes, so collection factory methods. You're going to finally have an easy way to create a collection with var args and stuff like that. That's a really nice incremental feature.
Is this
I
like
that.
lists.new array
There's a-
list?
I should point out there's an awful lot more going in
Sure.
than this, but
Yep.
these are the ones that kind of stuck out at me as, hey, this is kind of cool. So,
And then the last bullet here I want to underscore.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, so they're reserving underscore for future use in lambdas, which is pretty
I
cool.
was going to ask the audience again.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
there any
what
other
do you
Java
guys-
9 features people are really looking forward to?
Things you're looking forward to, shout it out.
Oh, crickets.
What? Set.off.
I don't know what that is.
Set of? Is it
Set
like
of.
is it like
Oh.
arrays.as list?
Of. I was
Okay.
thinking. I
So
wanna
the
turn
collection
set off.
factory
I wanna-
methods.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Maybe we could throw out a request. I want a literal syntax for constructing maps and things like that.
I want a figurative syntax.
Personally, my heart went pity-pat watching John Rose earlier, but for a reason. He mentioned immutable arrays, and that's something that I would very, very badly like in the JVM. So,
Yeah.
immutable
just
arrays.
the notion of immutability in
Well,
the JVM.
yeah, because arrays are really the only way to do very efficient operations on primitives, but they're inherently unsafe because of the mutability. And usually, it means you can't share them, basically. You've got to take defensive copies all the time. So that would be huge to be able to get some kind of frozen or immutable array. So that was quite serious. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I kind of tuned out
Chet
there
looks
in the middle.
sad now.
All right. Java sends the Java Posse. Turns out there's a bunch of JVM languages that have popped up.
Yeah,
Some
let's find out
more
what people are
used than others.
using.
All right.
Okay, make
Who's
some
playing around
noise.
with Kotlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Kotlin.
Scala?
Yeah.
All right, that wasn't fair because Dick had a mic. So how about the rest of the people?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that was
Dang.
closure.
What do you mean closure?
Closure.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of support for closure out there.
Yes.
Obviously.
Man.
Groovy.
Groovy guys.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're just noisy, I think.
J Ruby.
That sounded more like a resigned. Yeah.
It's like,
Is that Charles
okay,
back there?
you caught me.
Ceylon.
That means Gavin.
Was that a cat being strangled? Jython?
Oh, poor Jython.
How about any J others? Who's doing anything? Any other JVM-based language? J Sharp.
J Sharp.
Interesting
Wow.
choice.
Good Lord, that's a
Right.
blast from the past. I'd forgotten all about that.
All right. What else we got? What have we been doing, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't been doing Java in about 3 years. I did a bunch at the company I'm at now for a while, built some frameworks for microservices with Java, but then I started moving into infrastructure automation. I've been using Go for the last 3 years. And then most recently, I've been working on a game, which is, PC platform game, C++ with Lua for the UI. So I thought it would be fun. Working on the game is fun, but I don't know. C++ wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Have you put in any sort of, like the Nintendo trick, the A-B, and all that stuff? Any kind of tricks to give yourself high score that you can share?
Yeah.
Yes? OK, all right.
Up, down, left, right, A, B.
Right.
So you'll detect a common theme in all of these bullets where there's a distinct lack of core Java development going on, which it turns out was related to the Java Posse going away about 3 years ago. We learned through the process of doing that not to name your podcast about a specific language that you happen to be using at the time. At a certain point in time, it got a little bit silly. Tor, what are you doing?
Well, actually, I write Java all day long. And I have.
True.
Are you allowed to say that now?
Well, because I work on the tooling. I don't
sure.
actually technically work on Android. I work on the tooling for Android, so it's Android Studio, and before that Eclipse, so it's all built in Java. IntelliJ, though, which I work on most of the time, is written more and more in Kotlin, and so I've started to write stuff in Kotlin, and I love Kotlin. It's really great. And for the podcast part, I've been doing a new podcast, Android Developers Backstage, with this other guy. Can't remember his name. This guy.
I was talking to somebody at a conference a year ago, and he said, oh, there's this great podcast I listened to on Android with, there's a guy on that podcast. I can't remember what the podcast is called, but there's a guy on there, Tor, and he used to be on this other podcast that I really like called the Java Posse podcast. Tor's really awesome.
Whoever you were, thank you. I've made my day.
I'm basically in the same world as Tor. I don't write as much core Java. I'm not working on the tools, so I'm not writing that stuff. We do use the Java programming language, obviously, in Android. So I basically do Android, and then occasionally we put out one of these podcasts. We do use the Java programming language, TM.
Yeah.
And I actually, as Chet will point out, managed to kill yet another podcast, because it looks like Scalawags may not have any more.
So we're up to 3 now?
I don't know.
The Java Cast, the Java Posse, and
did.
Scalawags.
It's not my fault.
Please don't come on our
It's not
podcast.
my fault. I'm still doing Scala, but we all got really busy, and so the Scalawags hasn't had an episode for like 6 months or something like that. In other news, if anyone is even remotely interested, which I doubt, I ended up going back to do GIS work after like 10 years of not doing it, which has been really fun, actually. So for a long time, GIS was this thing that I thought was going to be really cool, and it never took off. And then Google released Google Earth and killed it for everybody else, and then all of a sudden it's back again. It's like the new hot thing. So I'm happy about that.
You know what the important thing is in GIS? 3 most important things. Location.
Location, yeah.
And Joe, who is unfortunately unable to join us today because he didn't want to come.
Unable and unwilling.
He was too busy doing
I
fun
haven't
things.
written a line of code in 10 years. I don't do this anymore. Please don't call me again. He rides motorcycles, and he is doing design work at
For motorcycles.
Yeah, a motorcycle company. So
And
there you go.
Dune buggies. And snowmobiles.
And the slingshot as
And the
well.
slingshot.
The slingshot, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You should look at that.
Thanks.
right. Yeah.
We should thank some very important people today. First of all, we've mentioned them before already, for the pizza and the beer, free beer. Thank you,
Yes,
Atlassian.
Thank you, Atlassian.
For
Cheers.
the people that have not joined us for the Posse sessions in Devoxx, that is actually part of the tradition. Every year we would close the show with, well, not every year, the last few years, we would close the show with a Java Posse live thing. It'd be very crowded in there. Atlassian would supply beer, and then it didn't matter what we said. So it's very fun that they were able to help do the same thing here as well.
Yeah, the more beer, the funnier we got.
To everyone who made Devoxx possible, which is people who you see wearing the Devoxx hoodies, I'd particularly, of course, like to call out Anne in the
Anne,
front row.
conference queen. Thank you, Anne.
And, of course, Stefan, who we all have a huge man crush on. And our MC, our very own MC, Chet Haase. And anyone you see wearing a Devoxx hoodie, please give them a hug. They made this possible. We love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, make it
service.
really awkward and sweaty. Linger for a really long time until it breaks the personal time barrier thing. So.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of volunteer effort going into something like this. So a lot of these people do it because they really are a big part of the developer community, and they like to help out with these events. So it's not about like a large paycheck they're getting out of it. They're just giving their time because they like to be a part of things like this. So thank you indeed. And to you, the crowd, the massive teeming horde here, thank you for coming. And thanks for staying.
And staying till the bitter end.
And now we have to see who won the hats. What was that URL? Let's see if anybody got the hats. The hats are going.
It's going to be a sad click.
It's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah. You know what? It'll be funny if it is. I think it'll be hilarious.
Wait, not that one.
For the record, my vote was against doing this.
Let's see.
It's up to $46.
Whoa! Okay,
what?
somebody here
I
has
have to
bid.
put my glasses on.
Okay. Who's the winning bidder at $46?
I'm going to guess Tracy.
Yeah, look at that.
I am. Wait, we owe them 46?
No. They're actually going to send Carl $46, and then he's going to pass that on to Devoxx for Kids.
Okay, well, congratulations to, wow.
Who's the winner? Who's the lucky
Who knew?
winner? Does anybody want to own up to it, or?
All right,
Refresh.
yeah.
Refresh?
Thank you.
Oh, refresh.
Wait, really?
Oh, whoa! It just went up to 50. Okay, there's excitement. We're going to have to cut it off soon because I have to catch a plane very shortly.
I'm trying. It's still 50. Oh, yeah, we've got
I think maybe going,
that's-
gone.
That's a nice donation to charity.
Yeah, that's
All right.
nice.
Very
Okay, if you were the one who bid $50, come and get your hats. And I think that's it.
I think that, well, that's certainly all the slides that we had. We're happy to take questions.
Yes.
Or
Ask
get
us-
the hell off the stage.
Literally anything you like. Anything you can think of.
Just, except for an awkward pause.
Sing the song.
No.
You should have brought the audio.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're done.
That's it then.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much.
you.